employers of Reddit. What are your crazy employee stories? Bob, not his real name. Oh God, Bob, not his real name. Bob lasted 2 weeks, which was about 2 weeks longer than he should have. During orientation, he challenged me on several of our rules, many of them having to do with health and safety. He did not want to wear eye protection or closed-toed shoes since it was too hot. In our climate-controlled manufacturing plant, he wore a Bluetooth headset which he proceeded to answer several times through orientation, and when informed that personal cell phones use was only permitted during scheduled breaks, he informed me that he was conducting business and needed it. This was when I decided Bob needed to go. However, HR and the company president also needed to sign off on it, and after 3 hours decided I had not given him a fair shake. Bob was untrainable. He had one job to do: balance material in a centrifuge and make sure it was draining. We had charts posted outlining how many of what to put in and how to arrange things. So after working with him a day, showing him and overseeing him arrange and balance, was satisfied that I could leave him unattended for 5 minutes while I grabbed a washroom break. I was dead wrong. I start to hear the clanking of metal on metal and run back to shut down the machine to find that it was not loaded or balanced properly. When asked why he loaded it against regulation, he said, "It takes too long to arrange everything." Still, nobody wants to get rid of him except me. So as the GM of a manufacturing plant, I spent the next week with Bob babysitting him as he loaded a centrifuge until I finally had to leave him to do my actual job. In under a half hour from improper loading, he had damaged the machine. While I was loading, setting up the backup, I instructed him to go to the boardroom to review the loading charts, and that I would call him back when I was finished. About 20 minutes later, I go to the boardroom. No Bob. There is nobody in the men's room. As I am walking back to my production floor, I notice that there is somebody in the president's office. This is pretty strange since the president is out of the office that day, and the only 2 people who are permitted in the office are myself and the office manager. Wouldn't you know it, just down the hall the office manager is happily chugging away at some reports in her office. So I go in, only to reveal Bob watching some of the most depraved Spanish porn on the president's computer. While I didn't have the power to, I terminated him on the spot and cleared it with HR and the president later, who a quick viewing of his browser history agreed that it was justified. Apparently Bob didn't know how to browse incognito. Bob has had since filed a case with HRSDC for wrongful dismissal.